Hey y'all, it's your BFF Reacts. I'm Kara, and if it looks like I'm getting a tan, it is actually my candle warmer, which I am using as a light today, and I probably am getting a tan at this point, so let's just all enjoy it together. But today we are doing something super exciting, which is a two-part reaction to the Pretty Reckless's For I Am Death and her new release For I Am Death Life Evermore? Life Evermore Part 2. So, how exciting is that? I love Pretty Reckless. I've seen her in concert 2 times, and I recently just reacted to her Where Are You Christmas, the redo from when she was Cindy Lou Who in The Grinch. So if you want to go back and look at that one, you're more than welcome to. It's on my page. That was super fun and really nostalgic for me, and I love her sound. So I cannot wait to see what she has for us in this 2-part and what made her want to do a second part to the first one anyway. I haven't seen either of these, so this will be a grand adventure for us all to do together. So if you will please like this video, comment down below and let me know what you want me to do next, and subscribe to follow along to see what we do and what we've seen already. That would be fabulous. And let's get going seeing this 2-parter today. All right. I was told that I needed the lyric video for this, so we have that ready to go. 1, 2, and a 3. Cool.
Something wrong with me. I could, but I don't bleed.
I love her
something
sound.
wrong with me.
Oh, I like that little doo, 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 doo. I don't know what you call that, but I really like that. Hang on, we're gonna go back and listen to that little thing.
I could, but I don't bleed. There's something wrong with me. I like autonomy.
Thank you, girl.
Away from all your freaks. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I can feel the needles in my hands. Feel
I like that.
the needles in my
Weird.
bones. Crawling
Those little half step. Those are super cool.
up my spine where God only knows.
Oh, give me the willies.
For I am deaf and I can feel. I got my hands upon the wheel. I am not lost, for I have found the only one who put me down. For I am deaf and I won't break. I got a life I got to take. When will it end, this suffering I've laid? It was nice to know you.
Oh my god, the lyricism in this video is awesome. I love the way she's kind of painting a picture for you with her lyrics. That is so cool. And I love it when she does those little screams, that wah at the beginning of some of her words. That is just so hallmark for her, and it sounds so good in her songs. I thought I did something wrong. Cool. It's like, okay, didn't mean to stop it there, but it's like using those pauses kind of grab your attention, and it keeps your attention because you don't know what's going to come next. And that is a super awesome way of capturing the audience's attention and absolutely not letting go. And then of course her lyricism, the weird little things that they do with the guitar, just those big choruses that she does, they're all, I mean, she makes such incredible music. She's such an awesome artist.
From a magazine, there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I can feel the needles in my hands, feel the needles in my bones, crawling up my spine where God
I love that part.
knows.
Ooh, nose. That was neat. I like that little flip at the end.
For I am death and I can feel. I got my
build-up is
hands
epic.
up on the wheel. I am not lost, for I have found the only one who put me down. For I am death and I won't break. I got a life I got to take. When will it end, this suffering of life?
I love that little flip to halftime at the end of that build-up. That is so awesome because, again, it's just you're building up and you have that your audience's attention, and then you do that big drop and you're doing that, and you're in the middle of your chorus, and then you drop it to halftime, and then you keep your audience's attention again and again and again, and it makes you really pay attention to what's happening in her song, but what you're hearing each piece of it and why it's so intentional that she did that. And all together, it's just such an awesome piece. I absolutely cannot wait to go back at the end of this and listen to it all the way through without any stops or pauses. This is amazing, and I highly encourage you guys to do the same. If you haven't heard this song already, this would be really, really great start to finish without any stops.
It was nice to know you.
It's interesting. I'm sorry. I'm stopping again. It's interesting that she uses the phrase "nice to know you" and not "nice to meet you," which is usually what you would say in this situation. But let's see. For I am death, and I can feel. I am not lost. I've been found. For I'm the only one who put me down. For I am death. I've got to take. When will it end? The suffering of late. It was nice to know you. That's so interesting. I wonder how she goes through the creative process of making these songs. Does she have a little notebook? Does she have like a team that she bounces off? Is it in a text chain? Like, y'all let me know if you know her creative process. I would be so interested because she is such a creative person. I'm really, really enjoying myself. I can't wait to see what the second part is like too.
In the back of your mind, waving dark as blind, looking for a sign, waiting for your time to come, but you can't outrun.
I got chills. Ooh, got chills again. Oh my god. I got what we call in our family a full Nelson, which means that I got chills all over my body just now from that. So you have, in our family, we started out with, I got the chills to, I had a chilly willy to, I just had a willy. And then somebody said I had a Willie Nelson. And then somebody said after that, it changed to, I had a half Nelson because you only had chills on like one half of your body. And then so you either now have a half Nelson, so chills on one area, or a full Nelson, which is chills all the way up and down your body. Basically, that's how that happened. I just had a full Nelson on me just now from that slide. Oh my God. And the power and the grit that she has is just incredible. And it just gets you hyped every freaking time. I'm so here for it. I'm gonna go back a little bit so I can hear that go. It just drops you.
So many years out on my own, and everyone just runs and hides away from me. For I am deaf and I can feel. I got my hands up on the wheel. I am not lost, for I have found the only one who put me down. For I am deaf.
There's drums too in the background.
I got a life I got to take. When will it end? This suffering of late. It was nice to know you.
Oh, it stops? Oh, that was cool. Oh my gosh. That was really awesome. I really, really like that song. That is going on my playlist, my gym playlist for sure. I'm not sure what I could work out to it with all the pauses. Can't run because I will fall. But we will figure out something. We will be doing something. Maybe some rows. Not important at the moment. However, what is important is that was absolutely killer. I 100% loved that song. Very, very cool. I love that lyricism too. And that I can see how she could definitely make a second part to that, because it did kind of make a whole story that does feel incomplete at the end of that song. Wow, there are so many possibilities of where she could have gone from that, whether to go more in depth or to continue the story, like more in depth of the history or the time, whatever time frame during that song, or if she would then continue from the end of the song, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. Wow, I cannot wait to get into this next one. I'm super hyped. Let's get into the next. This one is the one that she just released 4 months ago. This is For I Am Death, Life Evermore Part 2. And this one does actually have a music video. So let's get us full screen. And I'm going to put these back on. And let's get going. Oh, it's so different.
As I lay twiddling, home and alone, it spread to the suburbs, the cancer had grown. No one is real except you and me. Whatever it takes, it all costs to be free from a life evermore, my life evermore.
This already is so interesting. You can kind of hear a little bit of, like, very, very faint of the previous song, but everything is so different from the instruments that she uses, from the tone of voice that she uses, from it being more fluid, and it sounds like it might be more in depth of the previous song's story. I would really like to go back because I want to listen to those lyrics again one more time.
As I lay twiddling, home and alone, it spread to the suburbs, the cancer had grown. No one is real except you and me.
I wonder what she's talking about specifically, because, like, the cancer has grown into the suburbs, so not necessarily in her body. I don't know. And then no one is real except for you and me. That's really interesting. I can't wait to see kind of where this goes, because this could be interpreted so many different ways, which is one of the main things that I love about music, because you can listen to a song thousands of times and hear a different meaning or a different thing or note or something that you've never heard before every single time. I do that all the time, and it's interpreted differently between different people. Wow, this is amazing. And I love that she kind of leaves it a little bit open to interpretation too.
Whatever it takes, it all costs to be free from a life evermore.
And then that
My life evermore.
lofty
My
sound.
life evermore.
Ooh, spooky. Uh-oh. That's when you check that two-way mirror thing that they tell you about in hotel rooms. Yeah. Woof. What's gonna happen? So that was a bridge, because this is definitely the first. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. So many thoughts are racing through my brain right now. I don't even know how to express all of them. Oh, I like that. I like that it was kind of like a bridge between the two songs. Ooh. Cool. Ooh, got the willies again.
There's something wrong with me.
Oh, is this the first song?
I could, but I don't breathe.
Yeah.
There's something
Ooh.
wrong with me. I like autonomy, away from all you freaks. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I can feel the needles in my hands, feel the needles in my bones, crawling up my spine where God only knows. For I am deaf and
Gosh,
I
she's
can
so
feel.
badass.
I got my hands upon the wheel. I am not lost, for I have found the only one who put me down.
I just want to talk about the visuals right now because this is so cool. I'm not even like I don't even know. There's so many thoughts racing through my head right now, but like having that because she had okay, hang on. Brain and mouth connect. Thank you. She had color in the first little excerpt. It almost that's kind of like a window that gives you into, oh my gosh, words, I'm so excited. It gives you a little view into what is coming in for I Am Death. Almost like a little bit more background information, but again, it's still so open that it could be interpreted so many different ways. Now this part that she redid is black and white. Cool choice, absolutely. It's always badass in black and white, especially when you have such contrasting colors like she does with that platinum blonde hair, the black clothes. But then the back here where she was like crawling around in the creepy ass rocks that had the faces in it. How do you even come up with something like that? Oh, I want to see. Yeah, ooh, yeah. I'm going to see that in my nightmares tonight. Very cool. And I always thought it was so interesting when artists these days are starting to portray God, death, the devil as completely naked and stripped down into their barest forms, because obviously clothes are, you know, if you go back to biblical times, clothes are obviously man-made, but like they only became a thing when man first sinned. And so amongst the eternal beings, I guess, death, God, those kinds of things, that would not be necessary. And it just kind of gives you a more like base gut feeling of like, oh, something is really, really different about this person, this being, the situation. Very, very cool. And I think it really just, that visualization really just hits you in the gut when they do that. Very cool artistic choices on this. And I love that the visualizations don't subtract or detract from the lyrics. They add to it. They kind of punch home the lyrics in the song and just add to the experience. It just makes it so much cooler. All right, let's get back here before I ramble on too long. But so far, I'm really, really loving this.
I lost, for I have found the only one who put me down.
So creepy.
For I am deaf and I won't break. I got a life I got to take. When will it end, this suffering I've laid? It was nice to know you. I'm like pornography, cut from a magazine. There's something wrong with me.
I'm interested about that line as well. If you guys know any like background on why she chose those lyrics for that specific part, because it's very short. It's shorter than the other verses, almost like a bridge. But like, is it just like being out of your element? Because it's cut from the magazine and so now it's somewhere else? Is it just like that like weird naughty little thing that's not supposed to be in the place that it's at now. It's in like your brother's drawer or something. Just so interesting, and an interesting thing to just add in there as a little, its own little snippet. Very cool.
Something wrong with me. I can feel the needles in my hands, feel the needles in my bones, crawling up my spine where God only knows. For I am deaf and I can
she's so
feel.
awesome.
I got my hands up on the wheel. I
Oh,
am not
God, don't
lost,
crawl at me like
for
that.
I have found the only one who put me down. For I am deaf and I won't break. I got a life I got to take. When will it end, this suffering of play? It was nice to know you. In the back of your mind, where even dark is blind, looking for a sign.
I'm absolutely transfixed by this.
Waiting for your time to come, but you can't outrun the hand of fate. For I am death.
That run up there is just so incredible, and you could see even in the way that she portrays her body in this video that she's just like starting here in like her center, and she's just absolutely exploding out with that sound. Wow, she is so powerful. I love watching her perform. This is so amazing.
And all alone, so many years out on my own, and everyone just runs and hides away from me. For I am deaf and I can
God, she's
feel.
so angry.
I got my hands up on the wheel. I am not lost, for I have
She puts so much emotion in her song.
who put me down. For I am deaf and I won't break. I got a life I got to take. When will it end, this
Halftime.
suffering of play? It was nice to know you.
Oh God, she's so spooky. Whoa. I love Pretty Reckless. She's so incredible, isn't she? That was so fun. Wow. And I love watching videos like that even though it was the same song with both, they were so vastly different. And you know, the sounds obviously are the same, but having that visual and being able to see her experience those emotions while you're listening and hearing those emotions in your ears really just changes how deeply you feel that song when you're listening to it, and it really changes your experience as well. She is so talented in so many different ways. Just the creativity, the way that she manipulates her voice to have those different inflections and make it so unique to her. So if you hear her on the radio, you know exactly who that is. You know, it's not just like it could be one of 4 different people who sound exactly the same. That's not going to be Taylor Momsen. She is going to sound very uniquely her, and her music style is unique as well, and I love that, and it's just a hallmark of such an incredible artist. And she's already had such an amazing catalog in the past. She could really go anywhere and do anything, and she would absolutely kill it every single time. She literally just can't miss. But that was so much fun. I'm so glad that you guys came along with me on that one. Please let me know what you guys thought, if you guys interpreted anything differently than I did, and if you know any details about her creative process, I would love to hear it. In the meantime, y'all like the video, comment down below, and let me know what you want to see next, and subscribe so we can see what we do together from here. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.